Now, the interesting thing about worldviews is that with a worldview, it holds very strong if it's elegant, if many different parts of the puzzle fit together tightly to produce a worldview. So we had a machine worldview for a machine age, and we had a machine metaphor of the universe. And that machine metaphor was fundamentally that the universe was like a machine. Newtonian physics told us that, in fact, the world was a bit like a clock. We just needed to understand the mechanism, and we could control it. Listen to that word. We could manage it. Listen to that word. We could predict it. You will find often that the hard sciences, chemistry, physics, biology, underpin our worldviews and our paradigms. So we have a machine age emerging, and we have a machine metaphor about a controllable, predictable universe. You just have to understand how it works, and then you will know what to do. And then we have to have some system that is able to ensure this control. A linear, mechanistic, deterministic view that we needed to manage. And so we put down a very simple, top-down, authoritarian command and control structure. A fairly simplistic structure. Now, the interesting thing about this structure is that it is obsessed with control. In the best possible way, it simply, because of the worldview, wished to be able to manage it to the advantage of most people. Well, at least to the advantage of most people until 30 years ago, when we had the Big Bang deregulation of the financial market, and then the idea of managing the system for the benefit of everybody got lost in the small print. But fundamentally, this was a system that was there to manage the industrial market consumer age. Now, this system has a defect, and we heard it today, and that defect was that there's a lot of ego in this system, and it's true. And I have to tell you that I profoundly believe that human nature is capable of the best and the worst. And a lot depends on the context, on the environment in which people are found. So if you put people in a pyramid where the name of the game, and I'd like a bit of participation, I've been spending all day waiting to have a chat with you guys. Where do you want to go in a pyramid? I mean, look at it visually. Where do you want to go in a pyramid? You want to get to the top, right. I would estimate that in any pyramid, a big corporate, public sector, political party, because they're all the same, they're all pyramids, they're all top-down, I would think 60% is taken up with the politics, managing up, trying to get to the top. And there comes a set of values in this world. And those set of values are the Anglo-Saxon values, because this has, to a large extent, been introduced by the English, mea culpa, in the 1750s, about competition, winners and losers. There isn't enough to go round, therefore we must fight each other, we must compete. And the Americans took it to the extreme. Get somebody against the wall, kick them in the balls. Good capital practice. The thing is, we've been trying to control complexity, but we must increasingly embrace complexity. What we've done, unfortunately, is we've run through controlling complexity our companies through administrative systems, ever higher accountability targets, no risk, fear of failure, etc. Whereas, in fact, it doesn't work. We lose too much intelligence, creativity, and information in the system. That's, again, why it's not going to go on, because we're losing it in the system. It's getting locked in. So we have to learn to embrace it. And the only way to begin to understand complex systems is to work together in a process of experimentation and continuous learning. So you have to distributing complexity enables people to think and act with agility in the moment. Right, now, that's what we have. We're going from centralized to decentralized to distributed into a network. When you have that network, more is more. More people doing more. You add one person to the network and they bring a lot more people in with them. So more is more. And what I would suggest to you is that you have a couple of good slogans from I, me to we, and that you think of this trajectory from doing things for people to doing things with it and ultimately by the people themselves. And you take that into your soul, and then you work around those and you invest to maximize the vision. Push the vision for people. That's what they want. They want purpose and they want vision around what we've been talking about.